Hello. It's a special day today. We're driving to Whistler, where we have a very special event to attend. It's Invictus Games.
What is a life-changing event? It's something that has the power to transform your life forever. From that moment forward, nothing is the same. You will see the world and your place in it in a different way. This is the power of the Invictus Games.
Through the skies, and the kingdom bows before me.
Sport has the ability to heal, to change lives, and to save lives. For so many of these competitors, getting to the start line has been one of the hardest moments of their life. But at the Games, their lives are changed. Watching these magical moments happen and sport being the facilitator of that is very, very special for all of us to win this.
Invictus Games, as we know them, they were born in 2014. In 2014, Prince Harry, as a patron of this event, initiated these games with a couple of influential people in Britain. And it was dedicated to veterans, mostly injured, sick veterans who came back, and to emphasize their resilience, their inability to fight and to sustain the injuries. And I think it was a great idea because nothing can help people more than support of the crowd, right? Like all times. Invictus Games were born. They took place in different cities, mostly include countries that were involved in Britain circle of influence. And definitely we can see countries of Australia, New Zealand, Canada, of course, United States, and some other countries. No African countries were invited. And of course, it's just 13, 18 countries together. Depends on the attendance. Actually, this is one of the first, as far as I remember, for winter sports. So I think it's a great idea to have something like this coming to Vancouver and Whistler, and we will see what it is when we reach Whistler. The weather is beautiful today, as you can see. The view is always gorgeous when you drive to Whistler. The ride itself, worth the admission. That's what people say. And of course, speaking of Whistler, while we're driving, I can tell you about it. The Whistler was originally born as a ski resort, very small one, then grew exponentially during few events, Expo in 80s, and definitely Olympic Games in 2010 in Vancouver. Well, while we're driving to Whistler, we pass in Squamish. Squamish is the capital of the world, but what kind of capital of the world? It's a mountain climbing capital of the world. At least in Canada, it's one of the most famous places where mountain climbers coming from all over the world. And speaking of mountain climbers, we have one of the first number 2, number 3 in the world that we brought to Canada as our immigration client. Amazing person. And that's exactly where they train, on these mountains here. And I can tell you, Squamish is a very nice place to be, and many newcomers actually settle in Squamish because it's a very outdoor, very much family oriented and growing too. I think on the way to Whistler, this is the last more or less significant settlement, and then we will drive to Whistler all the way through. We arrived, the traffic was light, everything is fine. We in Whistler, it's kind of quiet for Sunday afternoon, and we will settle in our place and we will walk around.
Invictus Spirit lives amongst us. As one of the 4 host nations, our Squamish people, I'm honored to stand here with some of our leaders, Simquat, Shayla Jacobs, Kana, Deborah Baker. We find medicine, healing. This is what makes Invictus Games.
Well, guys, we are right in the middle of the action. You see some crowd around. We took very interesting shots from opening ceremony for you. Now we're here inside. Tomorrow we will attend certain competitions. We see where we can get. Invictus is on, and we see amazing crowd. Veterans, injured people, disabled people. It's just unbelievable spirit here in Whistler, and we wish you be here, but we will send you some good stories tomorrow. We are in the middle of Whistler, and for people who are not familiar with Whistler, it's a center of culture, mostly represented by native characters, and in this particular case we see family, and pretty much everywhere in Whistler, on every corner you see some sculptures representing native First Nation, they call it here, and it's very nice. It's very nice that families are in the center, at the center of it, and I think that's what immigrants generally looking for. And again, if you've never been in Whistler, you have to come here. Any time of the year, it's a beautiful place. In the summer, it's warm and nice, and fresh air is here, and you can walk around, take a stroll. Or in the winter, of course, it's ski and winter sports center of British Columbia and pretty much Canada, famous around the world. We counted like 10 countries already only during morning hours interactions. And once again, it's a center of culture as well as nature and celebration of both, I think, very important for people from all over the world. And again, welcome to Whistler. Whistler has two parts. One is a low village or main village, and we can see Whistler Mountain, see those ski area. It's fantastic actually, but it's for many people of different level of skill. You have lower area for beginners, and obviously the upper part is for those who know how to ski. And on the right side for me is Upper Village. Upper Village is a newer village of Whistler, and this area is a house of two prominent hotels, Fairmont and Four Seasons. It's all there, luxury places there, so it's very nice. If you can see that area is a Blackcomb Mountain, and that gives you a variety of options. And also on the right side for me, also kind of in the middle between two, the Lost Lake area, where people mostly snowshoeing and walking around in the summertime, all year round areas all over Whistler. It's a beautiful setting, and I'm sure you will enjoy it when you visit. And this is a most unknown area for many people because mostly people think that Whistler is a highest mountain skiing resort. But behind me you see very unique area. I like it very much because I like country skiing and snowshoeing. And in the winter time it's a beautiful walk around Lost Lake, which is the trail is right behind me. Incredible area all year round. We love to come here. We walk in the spring, we walk in the summer. Very nice hiking routes and definitely very unique for all kind of outdoor activities. You can go for a picnic even.